My name is Marty and I'm the president of Pierce College Puyallup. Welcome to our campus. The Puyallup campus first opened its doors in 1990 with the newly constructed Gaspard building. In this building, you will find such things as the administration offices, registration, student services, cashiering, advising, campus security, early childhood education classes, and general purpose classrooms. The next building to be opened was the Library and Sciences building, which houses the library, the science classrooms and labs, our continuing education department, as well as a widely used lecture hall. A number of additional buildings were built, including this building called the College Center. This is one of the main focal points of the campus. It contains the Office of Student Life, the cafeteria, the bookstore, the tutoring center, computer labs, the Computer Network and Engineering program, classrooms and faculty offices. The Garnero Child Care Center is a great resource for our community as it provides daycare for students and employees. The Health Education Center has a state-of-the-art weight room, exercise machines, cardio machines, and rooms for yoga and dance. This building was funded by students. In our newest building, Arts and Allied Health, is where our students go to study music, art, and nursing. I would like to introduce Dr. Ken Owen, our choral director, and Becky Piper, our nursing director, to explain more about these unique programs.
I'm Dr. Ken Owen, choral director at Pierce College Puyallup. In September of 2011, Pierce College opened the Arts and Allied Health building and this new state-of-the-art theater. The theater is used for many different activities, including guest lectures, student award ceremonies, and even student movie nights. The music department at Pierce Colleges uses this theater as its performance hall, where we put on student band, orchestra, and choral concerts each quarter. As Pierce College grows and develops a drama department on this campus, this theater is wonderfully equipped to put on stage productions and facilitate those performances as well. The theater sits about 300, it's a nice intimate setting and is very flexible for many different purposes.
I'm Becky Piper, Nursing Program Director. Another unique feature of the Arts and Allied Health building is the Joanne Mosseri Nursing Skills Lab. This is where students come to hone in on their nursing skills before they go into the clinical setting. Some of the features of our lab are a Pyxis, which is a medication administration unit. We have Cerner, which is a computerized charting system, and high-fidelity simulators that we have several of them that are across the lifespan. We have up-to-date equipment as far as our hospital beds and our IV equipment.
The part that we have seen done so well here is aligning the work of real change toward a vision for student success. And so in many colleges, either Achieving the Dream or a Title III grant or a TRIO program or whatever it might be to try that the college is working on to try to improve outcomes for students are all separate. And here we're really seeing that Pierce has created a coordinated effort that has a very strong vision for where it wants to go in improving outcomes for students. And that goal is based on equity. It's really based on making sure that all the students that come here have an opportunity to succeed and making sure that they have the tools and processes and opportunities that are actually going to make sure that they succeed. So I think that alignment is done very, very well here.
Yes, so many different colleges who approach Achieving the Dream work, you'll hear them referring to different initiatives like Achieving the Dream or your Title III initiative that you were recently awarded or accreditation work, and they will talk about them separately. Well, here it's all under your general student success agenda, and the message that we always want to have employees, faculty, staff, and our stakeholders here is that at the end of the day, no matter what the initiative is, We're always just focused on student success, and we all play a vital role in helping students to ultimately achieve their goals. I think some of the things that really stand out that make Pierce very different from other Achieving the Dream colleges, though, is the fact that you guys have so many strengths with regard to a strong focus on data with regard to looking at different populations. So a lot of Achieving the Dream colleges don't have the capacity nor have been committed to looking at basic skills. And you guys have made that a very strong part of your strategy with your work with regard to Achieving the Dream. Likewise, you have this very important group of military students that you serve, and you have decided to make that an intentional focus of your Achieving the Dream efforts. And these are things that I think will make Pierce stand out above and beyond and make them, leaders in the reform movement for Achieving the Dream.
I'm glad you mentioned the basic skills, because one of the pillars for ATD is equity, and really looking at your success through an equity lens. And most colleges, I would say, don't take on the population that is in ESL and basic skills, because it's very difficult. It's a population that traditionally has not made the kind of progress that many colleges want to see in Achieving the Dream or tracking other kinds of student outcomes. It's very courageous for Pierce to have said, no, actually, we are going to put together a pathway for these students, and it's going to connect them to a credit pathway, and they are going to be college students at Pierce. And not only is that courageous, but it's working, and it's exciting to see that when you talk about equity, you really have a sense of what that means for your students.
Actually, what you've got there is a little bit coarser layer of sandy quartz with... I bring my enthusiasm into the classroom and into the lab, and students sense that right away, and it helps them get enthusiastic.
Tom thinks rocks are the coolest thing in the earth. And he's always really excited about rocks, and he's always really happy when he talks about rocks.
I do have actually a piece of basalt that I collected by dipping my rock hammer into a lava flow and then quenching that lava with water. So I have a rock that at one point was the youngest rock in the world. You can especially see these two because they have... One of the things that I like about it a lot is just seeing how excited students can be about the field, especially those that were apprehensive when they first came into my classes, and then they kind of have a turning point and get excited. And then when they see the geology laid out in front of them, that's when students really start to absorb what's going on and how geologic processes have acted over millions of years to give us the present-day landscape of the Earth that we have today.
Smoky quartz?
Smoky quartz?
Yeah, smoky quartz.
Good, okay.
I'm still stuck on this one. I'm pretty sure it's
Tom's teaching style is fantastic. He's a great teacher. He's somebody that I feel I can connect with. As difficult as the subject is, he kind of seems to make it break down a little bit simpler for me.
Oh. Yes, it would be very gritty.
Okay. It silts down.
Yes. Why does a volcano erupt exactly when it erupts? Why not yesterday, or why not tomorrow? Why today?
But if you're hands-on, helps the way that I learn, definitely opens up those horizons for me. So
Every rock has a story to tell, just have to know its language.
I was in the Army for 8 years. I decided to get out in December of 2011. As I sat down with my advisor at the time during or shortly after the new student orientation, they went over and said, "Hey, I've been in the military 20 years, retired. What do you want to do? What was your field?" And then they showed me the programs here at Pierce that listed things that were in my field and available to me. That's exactly how I got started, was from the people within here at the school reached out and said, "Hey, if you're going to ask for help, we're going to help you, absolutely. They're there to help you, though. They understand. You know, you can see across that desk that they know what you're going through. They've been a student too. They've been in the same shoes you've been in. They've walked that path. And that's just not math teachers or business teachers or college success teachers. That's, you know, the people at the Welcome Centers, people at the Veterans offices helping you. But every day I walk up these steps to my class, I feel good about where I'm going. I feel good about being in the classroom, and I want to be here because of the people that work here, because of the people that are here.
Ready, ready, ready! Are you fired up? Fired up, fired up, fired up! Are you pumped up? Pumped up, pumped up, pumped up! We are maroon, white, and black! We're ready to attack! We are the ASBCTC! Say what? ASBCTC! Let's hear it! ASBCTC! Let's hype! ASBCTC! Our team is what? Dynamite! Our team is what? Dynamite! Our team is tick, 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 boom! Dynamite! Raiders!